How's it going, guys, and welcome to another X4 weapon review. Today doing the new DL44, and I say new because after the 1.04 patch update in Star Wars Battlefront, this gun has copped some major adjustments, and being one of the most used weapons in the game, and one of the most, one of the guns that angers people more than any other, I felt that it was time to do a review on this weapon. So we're going to have a look through some of the statistics, some of the things that have changed. And if you don't know what an X4 weapon review is, basically I played 2 games hoping to reach a score chosen at the start. Now today I was hoping to hit 14,000, so that's an average of 7,000 points in each of the 2 games. And I'm going to do everything again to pick up as high a score as I can and see how much this weapon assisted me and see how well I do. So that's what we're going to be doing, but first, let's take a look at these weapon stats. Now, this gun has copped some major adjustments. We have a max damage of 50 and a minimum damage of 19. However, look at that drop-off start and drop-off end. It starts at 20 meters and ends at 40. So that means anything 20 meters and under, you're going to be able to kill people in only 2 shots. In saying that, though, anything 40 and over, it's going to take you 6 shots. And you now have less to work with due to that decreased fire rate. So it used to sit at 250 RPM. However, it is now down to 180, so that's 70 less shots per minute you're going to be able to make with this gun, and that is a significant decrease, and you can really tell, as in coming back into this game and using this gun once again, you can definitely tell that you don't have those shots. You no longer have the firepower to simply spam a few shots and see how you can do and get as many on target, because you need to hit. You really do need to hit, because those less shots come out, and when you're up against another close range gun, anything like an E11 or the E3 or anything like that, any other pistol, you're just going to get absolutely smashed if you do not get those shots on. So it really is now a solely close range weapon. If you get those shots on, you're going to be able to absolutely nail them, but you do need to hit, and for them to hit, you need to be at close range. So I think that the patch has done this gun justice. It's made it a much more evened out weapon. You are going to need to be a little more skilled to use it, I would say. As well as the fact you're going to need to be at close range, and I think it took me half a game to sort of realize this, in the sense that I was trying to use it like I used to use it. I could use this with this star card hand. You'll see I'm using the jump pack, the thermal detonator, and the personal shields. And with the old DL44, that was a fine star card hand. It worked really well. However, with the new one, I needed to get those shots on, and I needed to be at a closer range, and I think I need to trust this weapon more. That's what I kind of decided. The personal shields were not doing me any justice. I was capturing uplinks, but the uplinks weren't getting me as many points, because this gun is just a machine at close range, to the point where I can use it as a defensive weapon, as in I can use it to back people off and just take out as many people as I can. And so I needed to change that star card hand a bit. Now I changed one where I simply changed the personal shield to an explosive shot. And then in the second one, I changed it to a scan pulse and introduced an impact grenade instead of a thermal detonator. I would like to, however, have another go with this gun, and that is, if you'd like to see that video, I can do another review on this weapon using different star card hands, because I think going into the second game on Solist, I realized that the first one wasn't really working. This gun has, I was having to go into a close range, and you can't really do much better than 50. You can't do any much better than 2 shots. The explosive shot's not going to increase it to 1-shot kills, and so, it was pretty pointless having the explosive shot. And however, the scan pulse really did do it justice, because I know where my enemies are. I could get shots off quicker. It was a much more efficient weapon with the scan pulse, so that was the way to go. However, with that star card hand, I had the impact grenade, and the impact grenade was absolutely shocking. I couldn't do stuff like this, where bang, I pick up a double or triple kill there. And the larger blast radius on the thermal detonator was picking me up so many kills that it was absolutely beast. And so I think my recommended hand would probably be with the scan pulse and the thermal detonator. And saying that, I haven't tried it out there. So there you go, just under 7,000 in the first gun. I was pretty happy with that, but you'll see there, we got 42 kills. Now, that is something else I want to talk about. This gun has absolutely no problems picking up kills. And a spoiler alert, we did not reach the 14,000 points. And I think that the reason for that is probably more so my game style. Now, the weapon is awesome. I was getting kill after kill after kill. However, they were coming in bursts. I was picking up rounds and rounds of about maybe 4 kills each life, but then dying straight away and coming straight back, something along those lines. But I wasn't able to capture uplinks, but I don't think it was the weapon's fault. It was more so a case of, I think I need to practice with this gun a little more, and just learn to change my game style up a bit. in order to make it more efficient. I needed to practice more. A lot of my shots weren't hitting, and because of the lower rounds per minute, I wasn't able. You almost start to panic. I start to just spam that button instead of slowing down and aiming and just making sure that all of my shots hit. But in saying that as well, it's really hard to do when you've got someone with an A28 right in front of you, just absolutely nailing you. You've only got a split second to make sure those shots count. But I think that was more up to me. I think I need to practice with this weapon more, and I think it could be used really, really well and really efficiently. But I think it's really nice to see that after the patch, they haven't completely made this weapon unusable, but it's no longer overpowered. I reckon, at least, this gun is something that I think if you set up with the appropriate star card hand, you're going to be playing for kills. I was struggling to pick up objectives with this game because I need to have those few seconds to capture the uplinks. However, that may have been the games in the case of in the first game on Endor. They were just camping all around the hills at the uplink. They were staying at a distance where they were nailing me, but because this is such a short-range weapon now, I could not fire back. I couldn't get the shots on, and I was just getting absolutely wrecked when trying to go for the uplinks. And so, in the second game, I had a bit of a better run at the second set, as you could see there. I had a few more kill streaks and things like that, but I was still not getting to the uplink. So whether that was just the place of the game, whether the people were just beating me, keeping it at range and doing really well against the DL44, I'm not sure. Or it could just be that I need to practice, and maybe I need to fiddle about with a few of these star card hands and really, try and work out something that's going to let me get into those uplinks, but stay back at a, nice enough range. So you can see there, 40 and 28. So we didn't get to our target, just under there, but hopefully we'll next time. Thanks, guys. TK out. Have a good one.